For today's Cyber CEO episode,
he has been helping us with a little bit of everything. So it's a great help for me because I know that I can fall back on somebody. If, I am busy or if I'm doing something else, I have a helping hand who is just one text away, and I can just hop on a call. Yes, I can trust some reliable person that I know I can back on, if I am busy. He's so supportive, so hardworking. He's really hardworking. He puts in a lot of effort. Something, and if I tell him this is supposed to be done like this, he makes a note of it, makes sure he does it the correct way the next time. He's really sweet. He's really amazing to talk to. He's so great. He's so nice. I appreciate all the help that I'm getting because I feel I wouldn't be able to survive otherwise.
welcome to Cyber CEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. Cyber CEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Another great day here at Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. We're back with another episode of Cyber CEO. And of course, we have another special guest on the show. Abheepsa, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you very much for asking and for being on the show today. I know you have a lot of things to do. We really, really appreciate your time. Now, what we wanted to do was just to, of course, get to know more about you and how everything is going with you and your Cyberbacker. But before we jump to that, I need your help here real quick. Can you tell us something about yourself and what you do?
Absolutely. So my name is Abheepsa. I started working for this real estate company about 3.5 years ago. I had no idea about real estate before I joined Keller Williams and Fresh Places. But I always wanted to do something in HR, wanted to do something related to accounting and all of that. That's what that's my day. I did my master's and my graduation in accounting and finance. So I was always inclined to it, but I never thought real estate would be the actual, place for me.
Yeah.
But I joined this team and I've just loved real estate after that. I fell in love with the job, looking at new homes and things like that. So, I am an operations manager / a director of operations at my team here. I basically overlook marketing, HR, social media, and all of that. So basically, I really needed help with so many things that I've been doing so far. And that's when, I thought I'll go with Cyberbacker and, just so that they can help me out with whatever I'm doing. And I have a team of 8 agents.
Wow.
So it goes up and down. We have agents come in and go, and then we add new agents. So it's always very crazy. But we have a small team, but that's what we do. And I just help them, grow their business.
Well. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been in the real estate world exactly?
So it's not been long. It's just been 3.5 years. Before that, that's my first introduction was to real estate 3.5 years ago. And I don't think I can ever go back now because I just love looking at homes, and it just feels right for me. So I don't want to be an agent. I always think about it. I go back and forth, but I like this side of the desk job more.
Oh, okay. So now you've really fallen in love then with real estate. Now, even if it's only been 3.5 years, you found somewhat of a new passion then. Is that right?
Yeah, it's great. I learned it's a new learning process, but I feel that it's right for me. It's great. And if you have the right help, if you have the right people around you, it always helps you.
Absolutely. Now, how about with Cyberbacker? You mentioned earlier you found out about Cyberbacker. How did you hear about us?
So actually, that's a very interesting journey. So we were at Compass before we joined 𝗙𝗷𝗋𝗋𝗋. So 𝗙𝗷𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋 sort of, I think, uses Cyberbacker a lot. Like I know a lot of other teams that use Cyberbackers, or like, marketing people that use Cyberbacker. So I had an idea about it, but then Pam was like the first person who actually spoke to us, and we had like a call with her, and she was like really kind enough to like go through the process, tell us what you guys do, and how do I, like, she basically made sure that we get in touch with you guys and we can start the process. And she spoke highly about Cyberbacker, and so we decided to go this route.
Okay, there we go. So that's how you found out about Cyberbacker then. And as of today, that's what we're talking. How long have you been partnered with your Cyberbacker?
I think it's been about 6-7 months now.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So a fairly new partnership then, not yet a year into the partnership. So before you got to work with Cyberbacker, what were the things that you needed help with?
So we actually we had somebody who was doing marketing and all of that for us, but eventually we wanted to like distribute the tasks. So that's when we actually lost one, and we wanted to hire somebody, but we didn't know like if we want somebody, how do we want to like manage it? Do we want somebody just for marketing and social media, or we want somebody like Cyberbacker who can like help us with everything a little bit? So before that, we had like somebody like in-house, and then we like switched from that to like Cyberbacker. And since then, like he has been helping us with little bit of everything. So it's a great help for me, because now that I have that reliability, I know that I can like fall back on somebody. If I am busy, or if I'm doing something else, like I have a helping hand who is like just one text away, and like I can just like text, or like hop
Someone
on a call. Yes, I can trust. I can like some reliable person that I know I can back on, like if I am busy.
Yes, just getting that time back to focus on other things that's important to the business too, right? Now, talk to me more about your Cyberbacker and what's it like working with him every day?
It's a different experience. I have never done that before. I have never worked with somebody remotely, like absolutely remote. It's all like, you always meet, and it's different if you're, meeting a person every day, or like even like once or twice a week. So it's a different experience, and I'm still learning. It's not been a very long time. So I feel I'm trying to get better every single day. I get the emails that, you guys send. I try to like read through them, at least, if you have like some suggestions that we should do with our Cyberbackers, or, like I got like an email about something about like holidays. So I thought I spoke to my Cyberbacker about that. Like, if this is what I learned, if I would like to implement this with you and things like that. So I'm still learning. But it's different. But it's good. Like so far, so good, I would say. The first few months, I would say like first like 1 to 3 months, we were on a call like every single day. Just, trying to like make him, understand what we exactly do, our processes, our procedures, and things like that. So we spoke a lot. It's reduced after that. So now like we talk once or twice a week, or maybe thrice. So it's gradually reducing. But I like text every single day. Like we are on Slack every day. Like we talk. I like email him if I need something. But it's like now it's more of like emails and text than calls. But it's been good so far. I feel I can do better. I feel like there are like so many things that I am still learning, and I can like, make it a better process for both of us. But it's been good so far.
Really appreciate the answer, actually. Now everything's going smoothly, just getting used to working with each other as well. And I think that really takes time. And 6-7 months into the partnership, there's still a lot of things that you need to know about each other, probably, or get used to. Again, it's part of growth, part of the process, right? Now, how about communication though? You talked about that, or you touched about it earlier. During the beginning of the partnership, probably first few months with your cyberbacker, really had those video calls here and there. Now just consistent texting. How important is having communication with your cyberbacker to success of the partnership?
I think it's very, very, very important. It's one of the most important things, because I feel with Cyberbacker, like, I think the one, not a challenge, but I would say and I've spoke to a lot of other people about this too, but I feel the communication is so important, because they don't like work with us every single day, like in person. So there is no way for them to understand what we do and how important a task is or it's not, or like even just understanding, the whole process of things. So for them, sometimes in our head we feel that, okay, this, he can or she can do this, but they will not know anything until we actually tell them, because they are not with us. They are not a part of a lot of conversations that I'm having on the back end with the agents, with like other team members, my office and things like that. So I feel it's so important to, communicate with them, and not just, work related communication, but also, like in general communication, like, just talking about what's going on here, like, what festivals we are having, or like if it's a snow day today, or if it's, if it's like a holiday today or something like that, just, to make your cyberbacker comfortable with you, and, make sure that he or she understand,
of course,
how we work and things like that. So I feel communication is really important.
Very important.
Normal, like personal communication and like related to work. It's very, very important. And now it's like more of like texts and emails. Like now I can like just forward him something and say like, hey, can you please do this for me? Now he understands, because like we have built that relationship where he knows, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. And like with an email, it will suffice. Like I don't have to like call him every single time and say, hey, this is how you're supposed to do this. So I think the first few months of calls are like a must. And then after that, it depends. But always like a constant communication, constant interaction is very important.
Yes, I think that goes for any type of partnership, may it be someone that you work with in the office or someone who's virtual. I think it's the same thing. Really, communication is one of the priorities to make sure that it is going to be successful. So, talking about success, I know it's only been a few months that you've been working with your cyberbacker, but what's been the biggest impact of virtual leverage in the business so far?
I would say I can't like pinpoint on like a specific thing, because it's not been a very long time. It's just like 5-6 months. But I do feel that, our processes are getting like better, like our social, like we have a lot to do with our social media, but still like we have implemented a few things that we want to do like weekly. In terms of like social media marketing, and that's happening. Like we are posting blogs, we are like doing our posts every single month. We are like trying to do like birthday posts for our agents and things like that. Our transactions, listings, everything has like a process. Even like marketing, like we sent out holiday cards, in December. So that was like sent out on time. Like we had a really nice, pretty like graphic that my cyberbacker created for us. So like, things like that, they are great wins too. I feel if we can like have a good systematic process of everything. So I think so far this is all we did.
Of course. And imagine it's only been a few months that you've been working together. Imagine the success you're going to be able to reach, let's say in a year's time from now. Now, we've been talking about your cyberbacker for a while now. So before we end today, would you want to give him a quick message or a quick shout out on the show before we end?
To my cyberbacker?
Yeah,
no, absolutely. I tell him all the time that, you are doing great, and, you are just so supportive. You are so hardworking. He's really hardworking. He, puts in a lot of effort. If any one of us, like if Justin or if I like tell him something, he'll make sure, he will like be prompt about it. He will like email. He's always available. He'll hop on a call whenever I ask him to. If he like does something, and if I tell him like, this is supposed to be done like this, he makes a note of it, makes sure like he does it the correct way the next time. So yeah, he's really sweet. He's really amazing to talk to, and he's also like learning a lot. So yeah, he's so great. He's so nice, and I appreciate all the help that I'm getting, because I feel I wouldn't be able to like survive otherwise. Yeah.
There we go. Now, we are very, very excited to seeing the continued success and the growth of this partnership, of course. Once again, Abheepsa, thank you very much for being on the show today. I had fun talking to you.
Yeah, same here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of CyberCEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.